Hey guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Johnny B Fitness, and today I'm going to talk to you about everything it takes to lose weight, the discipline, the consistency, and the action steps you need to take to lose the weight. I've done it before multiple times. This most recent one was probably my most impressive one yet. I started off at 320, although in the pictures and videos that I took, I only literally took like one set of pictures when I was 300 pounds. After that, it got really embarrassing, but I did get up to 320 pounds. And the first thing I will say is if you are losing weight, please take pictures, because when you do lose weight, you need those pictures to look back on when you are losing weight or you lost the weight, to let you know how far you've come or how far you've gone. And I didn't. I only took one set of pictures, and if you guys follow me on social media, Instagram, TikTok, or even here on YouTube, my shorts, all you see is that one video, because that's literally like the only video I took when I was fat at that weight. So I wanted to go over just the action steps that you need to take, because I got a DM on Instagram a couple days ago, and the guy that was talking to me had told me, yeah, he asked me about losing weight, and then I told him everything that I knew. He DM'd me a couple days later, and he said, man, I'm just so grateful that you told me everything that I needed to do. I actually ended up talking to this other guy, or tried to talk to this other guy through a DM, asked him what he did to lose weight, to compare, to see if I could, maybe go in between, or if I needed to go with you, or if I needed to go with him, which is fine. And he came back to me and told me that the guy was gonna charge him $20 just to answer his question. Now, I mean, the fitness industry is just cooked, man, like honestly. And there's just so many people, and nowadays it's really bad. Obviously, like, there's no hate to anybody, you're trying to make a dollar. It's cool, but this is information you can literally get off ChatGPT, Safari, and it's just another human. Like, it's just a dude asking you a question, and you're gonna charge him $20 for you to say yes or no, or to do this or to do that. Like, it takes 5 seconds out of your day, and you're charging $20. So I was in shock when he told me that, but I gave him all the action steps before, and so he was just really appreciative. But I want to give it in detail, step by step, what you need to do to lose weight. And this is just a very simple, if you are overweight, watch this video, because this will help you lose weight very quickly. Now, the first thing you need to do is go to calculator.net. There's multiple different websites on there. I'm just giving you guys the one I use because it's just what I used. Calculator.net, and it's gonna pull up a bunch of calculators. You're gonna click calorie calculator, and you're gonna put in your info. I believe it's your height, your age, your activity. Are you working out 1 to 3 times a week? Are you moderate exercise 4 to 5 times a week? Are you extreme 6 to 7 days a week? And so what I like to do is put 1 to 3, especially when I was super overweight. I put 1 to 3 times a week, because maybe did a workout here or there, or maybe went for a long walk here or there once a week, if that. But I put 1 to 3 times a week, and then it gives you your caloric maintenance, a rough estimate, but that's all you need. It gives you like a light, I can't remember exactly, I'm pretty sure it's a light weight loss, moderate weight loss, extreme weight loss. So light is like 0.5 pounds a week, moderate's like a pound a week, and then extreme's like 2 pounds a week. And it'll give you the calorie count there. You take that calorie count, then you download a calorie tracking app. I used to use MyFitnessPal. They were great for a while. A lot of their features just didn't work right for me. I didn't like them. And then I got hit up by the owner of this other calorie tracking app, and he explained to me what it was all about, and he asked me to try it, and I obviously want to try it before I was talking to other people about it. And the app is called Intake, and you can basically do everything on there. If you're too lazy to put in, search your food, or even scan the barcode, all you got to do is just put your food up here, take a picture of it, and it'll find the macros for you. If you're eating out, the image one is clutch. You just take a picture of your food when you're eating out, and it'll guess the calories for you. I've tried it multiple times and double crossed the nutrition facts online compared to the picture, and they were spot on. Besides once was in a restaurant that they put oil on it, on the chicken. They underestimated the fat, but other than that, they've been spot on. They also have obviously the barcode scanner, and they have a few others as well. I have a 30-day free trial code, and the code is Johnny B. So if you guys want to try a caloric tracking app, go to Intake. It's basically an AI ran app, and it works tremendously, and I use it all the time now. Like I said, I was on MyFitnessPal for the longest time, made the switch, and I'm never looking back. So that is the basic step, and is what I say on my social media all the time as well. If you can't track your calories for a week, you're not ready to lose weight. Now the next one is basically the most important / next to tracking calories is you need to move your body. You need to get at least 10,000 steps per day. Whether you buy a walking pad on Amazon, whether you take a few extra walks with the kids, take a few extra walks by yourself, whatever it is, whatever home situation you have, figure out how to go out for walks, figure out how to add in steps per day. If you feel like you can't get in your steps per day and you watch a TV show when you come home from work and you don't want to give that up, well, that's fine. Go on Amazon, buy a walking pad, put it next to your TV, and walk anytime you're watching TV. Instead of sitting on the couch, you're getting your 10,000 steps in, and that's the goal. And that's one of the ones that people don't want to do. They hit 9,000 steps, they're like, oh, I don't need the extra 1,000 when you do. Next is a gallon of water a day. You know the saying, your body's made of, well, you know the saying, I know. Your body's made of like 60% water. So why would you not hydrate your body, especially when you're walking 10,000 steps a day? Now you're tracking your calories, so when you're tracking your calories, chances are you're eating a lot more healthy foods. So you want to make sure you stay hydrated throughout the day, and that will help with a multitude of different things, including weight loss, which is what we're talking about right now. So make sure you're getting a gallon a day. So far we have tracking your calories to a T. We have, and also I want to add a note to tracking your calories. You are more likely to eat less food or eat more healthy food if you have to track it. So track your calories, 10,000 steps a day, drink a gallon of water a day. So that is what I did every single day for the first 60 to 70 pounds of weight that I lost. That's all I did every single day. Besides the last one we'll talk about here in a minute. But those three are the exact ones I did every single day. Number 4 was when I lost the 60 to 70 pounds, I hit a 2-week plateau where I could not lose any weight. I was like, okay, well, I guess it's time to add something in that I know I need to do, but I didn't want to do, and that's cardio. So with cardio, you need to implement it slowly. You don't want to just hop on a treadmill for 45 minutes, 5 days a week. I do want to add that I was going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week when I first started. It was very hard for me. The workouts, I don't like to mention it because the workouts were not very hard at all. I was so embarrassed to be in the gym because obviously, and I feel people that are overweight, I feel people that are obese that want to go in the gym, but they just feel like they don't belong, because that's how I felt. All these ripped jack dudes, all these, really fit women, all these really fit dudes in the gym, and then there's me, big old tubby pants over there trying to incline bench 45 pounds, and it's like, man, you feel intimidated. And so I hated going to the gym, but I went 3 or 4 times a week, and I did that. But like I said, my heart rate never went over like 85 to 90. Like it was just like a quick 45-minute get in and out, because I was too embarrassed to be there, but I wanted to get in the rhythm of things. When I added cardio is when you start building the momentum. You know what I mean? When you start losing weight too, you could build momentum, but when I started implementing cardio, I really built the momentum to start going to the gym, and I felt confident to go to the gym again. And I started hitting the gym 5 days a week. Now, when I was doing cardio, how I did it was I started off 4 times a week for 20 minutes. and then I would wait for a 4 to 5 day plateau. My weight wouldn't drop for 4 to 5 days, and then I added another 5 minutes. So 4 days for 25 minutes. And then my weight plateaued for 5 days, and then I added another day. So I did 5 days for 25 minutes. Weight plateaued, and this was more recently, maybe a month or two ago. My weight plateaued, I added 5 minutes. So I alternated between days and minutes, but because I was walking 10,000 steps a day and then I added cardio, I'm still on 5 days a week for 30 minutes and I'm losing weight. Because I also added in working out, because like I said about pushing the momentum starts moving with you. You want to go to the gym, you feel confident, you want to hit the gym more, hit the gym longer. And so I started going to the gym. My heart rate started spiking up more when I went to the gym because I was working out harder. And so I added the gym basically and cardio into the mix. So now we're at 5 things. And I've been doing that from, I want to say 240, 230 pounds to what I'm at now, which is 194. And that was the big main one that pushed me all the way. So the last one I want to talk about with you guys real quick. The last one I want to talk about with you guys is a really important one that I feel like people just kind of push to the side and say it doesn't matter. But it does matter, because when I was fat, I didn't have any of these things, and it was always the hardest, is discipline and consistency. Now, I put them both in one category because you need both of them to succeed in losing weight. Discipline, you need to be disciplined. And that's why in the beginning of the video, I told you guys, if you can't go a week without tracking your calories, you're not going to succeed. Because if you can't go a week of being disciplined, you won't be able to succeed 3, 4, 6 year, for me, a year and 2 months down the road. You got to be disciplined throughout the whole journey that you take. You're going to have pizza parties. You're going to have going out with friends. And yes, going out with friends, you can still have healthy food, but you have to be disciplined to be able to have the healthy food. And instead of looking across the table, the dude's having a burger and fries, and you're over here chicken, no oil with asparagus. And that's the kind of discipline you have to have. You have to have the discipline. You go to work, people are like, dude, why are you eating chicken and potatoes? Or why are you eating, turkey, beef, whatever, potatoes and rice? Why? And they start making jokes about you and start making jokes about the food you eat. You got to be able to stay disciplined and knowing what your goals are and not what they think about you. And then consistency plays a huge role, because if you guys have read The Compound Effect, I forget the exact wording of it, but basically small habits turn into big habits that compound over time. So if you have a small habit of tracking your calories every single day, it's going to become effortless for you 6 months from now. If you have a small habit of 10,000 steps a day, you're going to be hitting 15K and wondering, well, I should just go up to 20. Because the consistency that you build over time increases. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was literally the step-by-step that I took that took me from 320 at my heaviest, but 300 in the videos. I just want to clarify that, because a lot of people have asked me, and I've told them, and they're like, why haven't you taken pictures at 320? And it's like, bro, you try taking pictures at 320. All right? It's not easy. But 320 or 300, if you guys have seen the videos, down to 194 pounds that I weighed in. This morning I weighed in 193, but I like to go a pound above, because throughout the day, obviously, you gain weight. I mean, that's what I've done every single day for a year and 2 months.